Skipping. Urgent message.
Eisenstein, what's the kind? I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. And they call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I could have talked earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is the please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am. So that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, let me leave your ass alone. I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way needing anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
I got the man mindset, I got the man mindset, got so many girls on deck, cause I got the man mindset, let's go. When it come to dating, ain't nobody better, giving you the insight, being hella honest, teaching you the game, just like that, time to connect with the man mindset. Have fun, gotta come and learn with a real one. Hosted by Steve the Dean Williams. Get everybody talking when you step in the building, showing men how to pull women, go get them like there's really no situation you can't handle. Believe Steve giving you all the answers when it come to dating, talking and texting. Keep the conversation hella interesting, and it don't matter if you're married or single. He's showing you the game, giving you the insight. You gotta be smooth, keep it cool, that's right. So the next date you sure to have a good night. Ain't no hesitating, time to level up. You think you a player, well it's time to be a better one. Need to check Steve, that is who you need. Got you pulling ladies so fast you wouldn't believe, that's right. So tell me if you ready, we gon' get it poppin', ain't no doubt about it. You be dating with so many options cause you know you got it. So fly, so fresh, yes, this is the man mindset.
It is game. Well, wait a minute. I don't think you motherfuckers are listening. I said it is game time.
I love the way you suck my dick, bitch, and lick my balls. I know there'll never be another one like you, never at all, yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session, man. Shout out to everybody listening to the show. We have a very good show for you guys today. We have a pineapple show for you guys at 8 o'clock East later on tonight, guys. 100% approved, original, 100% authentic. One thing about this show, we don't regurgitate information like most red pill and Mansford people do. Guys, if you guys want to call, first, I want to shout out all my dogs out there, those who have liked, subscribed, hit the notification buttons, all of you. And also the ladies out there, you know who you are. What's up, ladies? But anyway, you know when you say ladies, you kind of smile. Anyway, gentlemen, if you have a question, go ahead and call in at 833-859-8744. There are no dumb questions. And if you want to, if you're texting a woman, you don't know what to do and you need help, go ahead and put a T in there and I can spit off the top of the dome and help you out. Also, gentlemen, we do want to say to you guys out there that it's very, very important for you guys out there to learn the game. One thought, one mind, one way. If you got a question, go ahead and ask, and we will be happy to answer any of your questions that you have today. We're talking about unleashing the power of the game and learn how to be the narrator of your story. And that's what we are going to talk about in these next few hours with all you guys out there. Something that's very important, and I think I would say for a lot of you guys out there to ask yourselves, especially when it comes to the game, if a woman could go into your world and go into your thought process and look at the book of you, what would that story be like, and what would that story say? And unfortunately, for a lot of you guys out there, the story that would be said about you in this book of you would be a person who has negative self-talk, a person who is always constantly criticizing himself, always focusing on his flaws, always having a language that is a self-defeating language. The next chapter they would probably turn is one that is always seeking approval when it comes to women. relying on a woman's validation and approval to feel worthy of this world. Another chapter could be a fear of failure, which means that a lot of you guys, she can read that you avoid challenges and opportunities. Now, gentlemen, I'm not saying she goes into your mind and reads this, but this is what women are smart enough to actually notice about most of you guys out there, these chapters of comparing yourself to other people, other people's abilities, other people's appearances, other people's achievements, and things like that, because you feel inferior to those people. Also, they will see that a lot of you guys lack assertiveness, and that means that there are no boundaries to you or anything like that. And another chapter can be a dependence on somebody's happiness. Another one could be really difficult accepting feedback and poor decision making, and so on and so forth. So there can be a lot of things that go on with a lot of you guys out there if you were to read the book of you. Now, if you read the book of you, which most of you do, if you have an honest assessment of yourself, you'll realize that you have difficulty in setting boundaries. There's a fear of failure. Also, most of you guys, unfortunately, feel powerless when it comes to the game. And the reason why most of you guys are actually feeling and moving this way is because you don't have the perfect interpretation of yourself. Now, what we did is we played a clip yesterday and I'll play that clip again, where the lady is talking about you being the narrator of your life, and that's what we're going to talk about and discuss. And hopefully you guys can take notes and begin to write down this information so you can learn that you're not the story right now. You're absolutely not the story. And I think that's one of the problem, because most of you young men look at the world right now because you're not the story. You're a story, but you're not your story. The thing is that for a lot of you guys out there, when you are not rooted in your core and have an understanding of yourself, it is hard to draw up, it's hard to draw up strength, willpower, and courage. And what happens is, for a lot of you guys out there, that you succumb to the difficulties and you revert back to your comfort zone because you don't have an understanding of who you are. And these reasons that you have stop you from having the strength and the courage to actually move forward. But how can one move forward when one is living somebody else's story? Most of you guys are not living your stories. And most of you, if you're honest with yourself and you go on YouTube, whose story are you following? Women are bad, hypergamy, monkey branching, money clothes status, don't jerk off, my non-touching my dick story of fucking 2 months. You're so busy following and wanting to be somebody else's story. Now, I understand when most of you young men were probably children, you would go to the movies and you would see a movie, an action movie or something, and you would come out like, yeah, I want to be that star. As a child, that is okay because you're a child. But most of you guys are doing this as adults. You go into these people's stories and you make their story your story. And this is the biggest problem, especially when it comes to women. If your story is based on someone else's story and you get around a woman, then you have to go to the person's story to figure out what the next thing you need to do with that woman. And it really does a lot of damage to a lot of you guys. And this is why we have to learn how to let go of somebody else's story. And at the end of the day, the problem is you are too busy borrowing stories. I feel like I'm sneezing again. I feel like you're borrowing stories from other people. And what do I mean by this? most of your decisions and most of the things that excuse me, most of the decisions and the things that you think of are not actually your thoughts. And that is why you have a difficult time guiding, narrating, and creating your life story. Because at the end of the day, you are not deciding who you actually are. You are not justifying who you are. You are actually justifying to allow not only women to decide what you are, but you're also allowing the world of YouTube to decide what you are in all of this. Meaning, gentlemen, that one of the biggest problem is that you're allowing people outside of yourself to narrate who you are, meaning that a woman is going to decide whether you are the hero or the villain in the story. A woman is going to determine the outcome of your situation, whether it is good or bad, but usually you guys allow the women to drive your outcome. And a lot of you guys out there waste a lot of your time trying to fulfill the desires of other people and not even look at the desires of yourself. Now, what a lot of you guys do, and you do it for men as well, you want to be a support system for other men while you leave yourself alone. You want to try to build up other men, but you leave yourself alone. You want to get with women, but you don't even know how to even understand yourself. And the problem is you allow everybody outside of yourself, when you're not locked to yourself, you give those people permission to actually interpret who you are and also interpret your circumstances of what you are. And as long as you are moving this way and doing these interpretations, you are always going to have the a serious issue and a problem in all this. Because if you cannot interpret who you are as a man and you get out into the world, you are always going to have a problem. Okay? You're always going to have an issue because you don't realize when you have game and you're a student of the game, gentlemen, the game allows you to unlock doors behind doors to allow you to interpret your own circumstances. It allows you to determine how you guys come out of a situation. It allows you to concentrate on your life, your objectives, and not a woman's or your friends or your family, but also it allows you to determine, are you the king or are you the victim of your life? And all these things have to give you an idea, all you guys that are listening. You must ask yourself, what do I need to do and what do I need to become that person? Because when you are able to become a student of the game, gentlemen, you are going to create this thing that involves demanding respect from anybody you're around. And most of you guys have issues with women, so let's look at how that works with women. Time is everything to you. And if a woman is wasting your time, you're going to get rid of her. Respect is everything to you. And a woman has to earn your respect. You don't give anything away to a woman at all. But also, it allows you, when you are one thought, one mind, one way, it allows you to actually, for the first time, to accept who you are. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you are too busy trying to be what you think wants you to be versus accepting yourself. And that is accepting yourself as your strengths and your weaknesses. And it involves you to embrace imperfections. That's why women love motherfuckers like this, because we embrace a woman's strengths and their imperfections, but we don't judge them on either one of those things. We accept them for who they are. And that's something kind of different that most guys don't do, especially in a world of judgments, in a world of running behind women. Another thing that happens is that you are going to start to create an understanding of yourself. And that means not of yourself, but your talents and your abilities and future potential that you are going to strive to move towards. And it always involves in believing in yourself and writing the script that says that I can overcome not the challenges of the world, because you are not going to be able to overcome everything, but you will be able to overcome the thought process that I am strong enough to walk through that fire. I am strong enough to walk through these burning buildings or whatever that is stopping you and holding you back, or whatever script a woman has written for you. There are sometimes when you guys get around a woman, when I told you that she gets land in your mind, is that you tell her to write your script. Write my script for me. Tell me what I need to be in order to get you. Tell me what I need to say. Tell me what I need to do. And gentlemen, that's not the motherfucking game. We're not. Our script is already, what throws a woman off is our script is already written. It's the one thing she's not used to. She's not used to walking up on someone who already has a script. And in that book that she opens in that man is a chapter called Me and You. It's a blank sheets. It's blank. And gentlemen, not every woman is going to be worthy enough to even get in that chapter. But for all chapters, sometimes chapters will close. Sometimes you end things and sometimes you move on. And sometimes they want to open that chapter back up as well, and all the time. But one thing they will know in the book of you, because you are the narrator, that you have established boundaries in how you interact with women and interact with other people. But when I'm saying a boundary is not actually a defensive position, but how you actually move as a man, how you move, how you think, and how you behave. And all of this is always, let me make sure, I just want to make sure, okay. And how you act, how you behave, and how you think is all important in the game, because when you are writing your script and writing who you are and why you are, it is at that point you're not looking at the world through a first point of view. You're kind of going to third person. Because as a third person, you got to ask yourself, and looking at everything is, who is telling my story? Okay. Who is the person that is telling me about myself? And the moment you look at YouTube and somebody tells you that I ran into this woman, this is what happened to me, and this is what can happen to you, things just don't work out the right way. So question JM asks, and gentlemen, if you have a question, please put a Q. JM asks, in order to not judge women, do we accept their own insecurities first, or does a man not even have insecurities? It's not about insecurities. It's about, okay, if you're looking at your script right now, the reason why you are even judging a woman is because you're not writing anything about yourself to be secure in. What are your, okay, when a woman notices, gentlemen, that you have insecurities, okay? When you have insecurities or the things about you, she is going to recognize that I can't be with a person that cannot control his life and his circumstances. Women are sick and tired of validating, guiding, and controlling you. Women don't want to be the men, JM, in your life. They want to be the woman in your life. They don't want to control your life, but if they feel they have to, they will. But it's not an order to judge women. Oh, the thing is to stop judging women. You judge women for no reason. What is the reason why you judge women? There should be a reason. What is so special about a woman that you have got to place a judgment or what you think she should be? She is allowed, as a man, a woman is allowed to be whatever she wants to be. Now, I got JM, I've got a program in which she's got to follow, but that is no judgment. And I'm very secure in myself because I love myself. So why would I be, the moment I don't believe in myself, it's the moment a woman is never going to believe in me. But it's a very good question. But no, what should you be insecure about, JM? Because I ask because there's things that you're insecure about and we can unpack it. But what are you insecure about? Question: How is playing the opportunity smooth by building choosing signals in your way a flaw? Wait, how is playing the opportunity smooth by building? Chris, you have got to ask that question again. That doesn't make sense. How is playing the okay? All right. So, Chris, number one, I'm trying to dissect this. If you can ask it the right way and articulate yourself better, a man doesn't play. A man is. No, I don't understand. Okay, I know it is a question, but articulate it so the room can understand it, I can understand it, and I can help you. Who is playing an opportunity? A man. Okay, Chris, when you look at 1950 Zag, Miles, Lucario, myself, Rosebud, men, we don't play opportunity. We are opportunity because we are innovative. And we personalize what we are to ourselves to show every woman that we are around, that when you are lucky enough to be worth my attention and worth my time, we are beneficial to you. We don't play it. See, if you are playing it, then what you are doing is somebody in your life is writing a script for you that is fake, telling you to be an actor, to wear a mask, and pretend to be an opportunity versus be one. And here's the thing I don't think you understand, Chris. I'm trying to dissect this. We are not trying to choose. I don't want a woman to choose me. I don't give a fuck. Okay, let me explain something. Nobody cares what women choose and pick. Because when a woman gets with a real man, the script begins to change because for the first time, she is around a motherfucker that writes his own script, which means when she is lucky enough to become or get around someone who is one thought, one mind, one way, it gives her access to be able to write her own script herself. But let's get, okay, you cleared it up. Let me see what you're saying here. You're saying, my bad. No, it's all love. I appreciate it. No, I'm not knocking you. Sometimes it's very important when you articulate yourself. You got to articulate yourself for everybody, but it's all good. When I make moves on a woman, I want to move smooth. You can't make what you're not. You're not smooth. Smooth is not something that you wear or put on or try to be. Because if you try to be smooth, a woman's going to recognize that you are a fake and a fraud. You don't, okay, you don't, okay, I don't make smooth moves. I am a smooth person. So that means if I decide to utilize a part of who I am or my script that I wrote for myself, I can say smooth things. I can say romantic things. I can say kinky things, I can say dirty things. But the thing is that I am not trying to build interest with, okay, it's a good question, but let me ask you a question, Chris. Why would a man need to build interest when he is already interesting? Why would a man try to build? Gentlemen, and Chris, this is a great question, and it's something that y'all need to understand that I'm trying to explain to you that y'all no one talks about on the internet. When you are trying to build interest, the woman already has land in your mind because you're saying, I'm not interesting. So what is the script? And you're asking a woman, what script do you write for me to become interesting in your eyes? And that is why it's important to become the villain, because the villain doesn't give a fuck what the woman is thinking. I don't give a fuck if you're interested or not, which makes them interested, because they're not used to people that's saying, wow, wait a second, my ass and my titties are not mesmerizing him. Wait a second, why isn't he giving me an invite to create land in his mind where I can control him off of my sexuality? Who is this motherfucker? Interesting there. But you cannot build interest when you are already making everything about women. So that means every woman that you run into, my friend, is writing a script on how you are. And the script that they're writing in their words is saying that you don't have any game. You're not interesting, which goes into the other script of, well, if I give this guy some play or some pussy, this motherfucker doesn't even know how to handle it. The moment I give him some pussy, he's going to run behind me. He's going to be insecure. He's going to tell me where I can go. He's going to try to play my father, okay? Next thing you're saying is getting her to choose even heavily instead of, okay, getting her to choose what? The choice has already been made, Chris. The moment you feel that you have to be something different for a woman, the choice is already made the moment you say that I have to be somebody else. And see, when you have game, because the villain and the asshole, I'm aligned with my values and my belief in who I am. And that means that I am standing on my motherfucking square and I'm never moving off of it. I am never going to change who I am for a woman. And if that means I'm going to lose her, so fucking what? And if that means that she's going to be drawn to me, so fucking what? The woman will never determine what a man is. She can be a part of my life. There is a chapter that can have her name in it if she's lucky enough to even be worth my attention and my time. But what you guys are not doing and what you're thinking is that you have already failed in this game, Chris, because you don't believe in yourself. And you want a woman to believe in you so bad, you're saying, write my story for me. That's what you're saying, if that makes sense. Let me get to the next question, right? Okay. It is not what it looks like. There has to be something in you that says to the woman that if I fuck with him, what do I get in return by giving this motherfucker some of my time? What is so unique about you that separates you from everybody else? Is this man somebody that can change the way I see men? What is this guy? She's asking this question. And if she's not asking the question, it's the emotion that's asking the question. It's the draw. She's asking, what are your are your standards different from everybody else's? Do you move with courage? Can I engage who you are and realize that I'm really fucking with somebody who already has the book written on who he is, and I can't write anything in who he is? I cannot narrate anything. The invite is when a woman with 100% trust, no manipulation, no deception, no lies, that you are showing her your true authentic self, that allows her to make a decision to say, come on in, you are free you are free to get any piece of land in my mind you want. Because there is something intriguing about you. There is something different about you. And there is something that I feel connected to you that I don't feel with the normal guy. So please understand this, James. Getting an invite from a woman is very rare. Okay? It is very rare because most women are land owners when it comes to you. You can never get an invite from a woman when you have already allowed her or invited her into your world freely, that she can walk right into your castle, right into your kingdom, right into your empire, and hasn't done anything but wear some tight clothes and a push-up bra. The invite is when a woman begins to recognize something in you guys. This is very important. It's a great question, but it's very important to understand what is it that she notices. She notices that the accessibility, she doesn't have access to you. She doesn't have any access to you whatsoever, okay? She is also going to notice things in you that most people don't realize. She's going to recognize there is a quality to you that not only meets the thing that I'm looking for, but this motherfucker super exceeds my expectation because he's forcing me to prove who I am. He's forcing me not to be my ass and titties. He's forcing me to dip into a place that I don't even rarely fuck with, and that's my character. He ain't even fucking with me if I don't show him that I'm more than my ass and my titties. But they also look at the benefits. What are the things that you can offer me that is beneficial to me? Can you elevate me? Can you educate me? Not write my story, but give me enough confidence in myself to pick up the pen, to be able to write a story on myself, to believe in myself. And because if you believe it, see, a motherfucker that believes in itself, that fucks with a woman, she's gonna recognize, you know what? If that motherfucker believes in himself and he fucking with me, then there's something he believes in me. And I need to start seeing that in myself. But she's not going to see that in the average guy. So what I'm saying when it comes to the invite, gentlemen, a woman is it is a rare thing, gentlemen. And it is only exclusive to a club of men to get an invite. Because a man will never give up land or allow a woman to come into his world and become a landowner. Never, never. It will never happen. So that's what it looks like. Let me see if there's any other questions as I continue. Daniel has a question. Let me make sure that I lock in Chris's has a question. And Ish has a question. And I'll get y'all. Let me answer y'all questions real quick. Wait, I'm sorry. Shit. Daniel's question, I'm sorry. He says, now that I understand my pathway, but before understanding it, I put in my bid a lot. Can I still put in my bid and wait for it? No. What you have done is you are not a student of the game. You are exactly what happens in the 36 chambers. Because a lot of you guys are thirsty, greedy, desperate, and needy and want pussy so bad, you want to skip steps. You want to go straight to algebra or geometry, and you don't know how to count, add, subtract, multiply, divide, do division, fractions, or decimals. So you are not a student of the game. You are going to have to start all over from scratch. You are not worthy of the information. You are a waste of your own time, dog. This shit is not for a person like you because you want to do it your way versus the right way. Appreciate it, Coach. Just seems like mostly want money. No. Okay, listen, Chris. I love the dialogue, and I'm trying to get you to see something. Listen to what you are saying and why it is a problem. Have you, Chris, fucked every woman in the world to make this statement right here? No, you haven't. The next question I ask you, Chris, or the thing that I want to say to you is that if a woman wants money and a woman wants attention, what the fuck does it have to do with me? If a woman wants money and a woman wants attention, then shouldn't she get what she wants? Why would I feel threatened when I meet a lot of women that do want money and do want attention? But when they meet me, they want me. I'm going to slow that down again. I meet a lot of women that want money. They want attention. They want jewelry. They want all that stuff. But when they get around me, they want me and desire me, Chris. So what are you talking about? What does it matter what a woman wants when you're a man? What does it matter? Okay, are we not allowed to want what we want? But see, the problem is, Chris, is that that's what I'm talking about. There is somebody in the red pill and manosphere community that has wrote your story to assume that all women want money and attention. And if they do want money and they do want attention, what business is it of mine if I know how sexually innovative I am and how I personally brand who I am, where I can supersede her want, Chris, and become a need where she wants to fuck with me based upon the lack of money that I have and the lack of attention I give her. So I ask you, Chris, what they want, why do you give a fuck? Why, I ask you, Chris, please let us know, why do you care? And that will show you why you're not fucking and why you're not getting women and why women, look at what you're saying. Your world is not based on Chris. Your world is based on women that want whatever they fucking want. Is she not allowed to pick the dresses that she wants? Is she not allowed to pick the bras that she wants, the makeup she wants, the purses and shoes? Is she not allowed to want the things that she wants? And whatever she wants, what does it fucking have to do with you? What's amazing is you don't say this about squirrels. A squirrel might want to cross the street and get a fucking nut, but you don't complain about the squirrel wanting a nut or something like that. But yet you want to complain about what women want when as a man, you should not give a fuck what they want. Why the fuck do y'all guys care? Doesn't make any sense. How long does it take to build that emotional connection? Ish, you have a long way to go. You can't build anything when you're not a fucking man. Building an emotional connection comes from unlocking doors behind doors. the doors to get to, just to get to the key to unlock the door of emotional connection, she's got to see passion in you. Not passion for pussy, but passion in yourself. Where she has a strong, uncontrollable desire to fuck with you. Where she sees a man that has integrity. Where she sees a man who is loyal to himself. When she can see a man that has charisma. When she can see a man that has emotional control and is not effeminate. When she sees a man that has his own perspective and he's not following the herd, he's doing his own thing. Well, he takes risks. Where he can lead by example, and his social skills are so great that he can speak to every woman in different ways and they can understand him because he is honest and he is transparent, he is bold, he is authentic, he empowers that woman, he speaks with clarity, he is able to teach, and he has the ability to not only inspire her outside the bedroom, but inspires her to let herself go and do things with him that she doesn't do with anything else. So this is what I'm saying is, you ain't any of those things. So you will never get an emotional connection with a woman. But I will tell you this with love, Ish, you will always be emotionally connected to the woman, because when you don't have these things and you don't have game, you will always connect with the woman by allowing her to be a landowner in your mind, sir. Good question. I'm sorry I had to give you that answer. Let's get to let me see here. Wait, Jay's question. I missed somebody's question. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. Jay, you can't teach what you don't know, my brother. You cannot teach what you don't know. It doesn't work that way. In order for a woman to want to learn something from you, Jay, again, she has got to invite you in and say that I trust you because you will never judge me. You will never try to control me. You come you come in a way that you influence me to want to be a better woman for you. And you're not even asking for anything. But I want you into my world because I'm always going to get a return on this investment. This investment of bringing you in is going to give me a chance to feel like a woman and connect with my femininity, because you are allowing me to connect to myself in different ways in which I masturbate, different ways in which I come, different ways in which I can express myself, different ways in which I can talk and say things without worry, guilt, or shame. And Jay, you ain't that motherfucker, dog. You ain't that guy. It's all good, Jay, but you got to be that motherfucker. You can't teach a woman anything like that. You got to be in the game to do that, dog, and you ain't in the game, buddy. So you can't teach a woman anything. What's crazy is these women are actually teaching you something. They're teaching you how to be more feminine. They're teaching you how to act more like women. You're not teaching anything. I heard you talk about Django a while back. Are you referring to the invite or the land? Well, no. I'm saying to you guys, that's why I try to tell you guys, you don't need to tell women this stuff. This is our little secret in our little room in which we're discussing things. You don't tell women this. You know that this is a script that you're writing. When I meet a woman, I don't want to know anything about that fucking woman at all. At all. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to know anything about her. but I want to know everything about her. I want to know the things that she doesn't share with anybody. That's what I want to know. I want to know the things that she is too nervous about, too insecure about, things that she dreams about, things that she wants to achieve, and things that she thinks about that she won't tell because of the judgments that most motherfuckers have given her throughout her life. So I don't want to get to know her. I never want, when I meet a woman, I don't want to know all that shit y'all want to know. Again, y'all will learn on the Pineapple Show that you will tell that these are not men because a man doesn't want to. I want to know the unrecognizable soul. I see things in myself that I can see potential in her, and I want to know the things about you that motherfuckers don't care to know because they actually don't give a fuck about you. Not to say I give a fuck, it's that the level in which I want to communicate with you is on the level in which I'm at. A king doesn't want to go down, an emperor doesn't want to go down. But what you will notice about a lot of people on tonight's show that y'all watching a Pineapple Show, a lot of individuals are going to talk to the woman on the level that the woman is on. What do you like? She's got land. What are you looking for? She's got land. And what they're going to say is, well, this is my only opportunity to get to know her. But what are you getting to know? What do you actually think about this, gentlemen? What are you actually getting to know? Okay. And think about it. Y'all got questions, y'all call in, and we got y'all covered or ask questions. And I'm asking, and I'm saying to all you guys out here, and this is why game is so important. If you are asking questions, gentlemen, you're saying that there's nothing innovative about me that says, who are you behind this door that you've never been behind? But what a woman needs to recognize in you is she has got to recognize that the women don't recognize on the Pineapple Show is that she has got to see something in you that resonates, that draws out a curiosity to say, I want to know more about you. Absolutely, gentlemen, the reason they want to know about me is because through our interactions, I leave something behind that she can reminisce on and she can think about and smile all day if she chooses to smile all day, blush all day, think all day, or miss me all day because of what I left behind that gives her this, I can't wait to talk to him again because I like the soothing sounds and I love the interactions and I love how we connect. But you can't get that if all you want to do is be on her level or her playing field, if that makes any sense. Question again right here. Collecting the questions. All right, we're caught up on questions. So here's another last caught up on question. Here's one. So just get a bit of identifying the ones that know. Sir, when you identify, okay? All right. When you identify, you have already failed. I'll simplify this. Tell me when a dress, a purse, or a pair of shoes identifies the potential of a woman, or is it the woman that identifies the purse, the dress, and the shoe and makes a determination that buying this thing is going to emotionally make me fill in the blank, Chris? Potential, you can't see potential, Chris, when you don't see potential in yourself. You cannot see potential when you automatically say they want money and they want attention or whatever the thing that you said in your last statement. Does a dress, a purse, or a shoe say to themselves that it's just these women, they just want money and attention? These women are hypergamous. These women are going to leave one man for somebody else and monkey branch and all that silly shit? Or do they just sit here and say, buy me? If you wear me, I'm going to take away something that you have that is bothering you. And all you got to do first is look at me. And let me draw your curiosity in to go inside the store to then look and see if there is a color of me that you want to wear. And if the color and the size work, then you're going to take me into your fitting room and you're going to try me on. And I got all the mirrors so you can look from the back, the front, the side. Because at that point, you already bought me. Those things just reinforce me to a point where when you buy it, you can't wait to put it on. You can't wait to try me on and wear me. And to grab your phone and take photos of you to share with other women of me. You're sharing me to the whole world. That's the game right there. When we show me a dress that begs a woman, please. Fucking, please give me a chance. Please like me. Doesn't address the purse and the shoe. When she walks by, they say, oh, her loss. So fucking what? I don't care if she buys me or not. Hey, if she won't buy me, there are hundreds of other women that will buy me and purchase me, and that one lost out. That's the mindset. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. No, Linwood. No. No. If I were to give them a mask, then I would be considered a content creator by giving them a free pass to be weak and bitch ass. I can't do that. That would be disingenuous. That's like telling a duck to put a lion mask on and walk around the Serengeti and scare all the animals. Doesn't work like that, dog. We have got to go as deep as we can below the surface, dog. No, fuck that. We can't do that. We've got to teach them that they've got to recognize that who they are is very unique from every other person out there. And you have got to create features to yourself and give a woman a sexual service or a personality that she recognizes, when she recognizes it, she only thinks of you. I give y'all so many innovative things. Motherfuckers don't. All right, I'll give you an example. Let me see if I have it. Hold on, let me see if I have it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Motherfuckers is stealing my shit, dog. Motherfuckers is stealing your boy shit. Let me see if I can find the clip. I got to show y'all this. I got to show y'all this. People are always bird watching and taking from us and shit because we are the originators of all the stuff that we talk about, right? And you will always notice this. And let me see if I can find it. I want to. Hey, y'all got to see this. I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm dead ass. Let me see. Y'all watch this, guys. Let me grab this shit. Hold on. Let me show you. I'm showing you. Watch this. Somebody took what your boy taught, right, and did it, and it worked. Watch this. Hold on. I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna download it for you guys first. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Because what people do is they take our stuff. And then when they take our stuff and it works, they're like, oh, shit, what do I do next? You know what I mean? That's the thought process. Like, oh, my God, it's working. What do I do next? So I'm going to let it download. And when it downloads, I'm going to – wait, is it done already? Oh, it is done. Fuck, that was fast. All right, so watch this, guys. I want to show you this, okay? Watch this. All right, watch this. Watch what happens when someone takes what you teach guys and women notice it. Here's an example. Hold on, it's loading up. I gotta do it again.
What he did really correctly. What I loved, which most guys don't do, and I don't know why, is that same night, right as he dropped me off at my door, about 15 minutes later, I didn't get a text. I got a voice note of him saying how much he enjoyed the date, how much he had the best time with me. And I was like, you know what?
That's so refreshing.
It's so
now, hey guys, now do y'all see why we separate ourselves from do y'all see why we separate ourselves from everybody else? Do you see why we say to you guys all the time that we always got to put this up? Because unlike content creators, we have our own way and our own style of doing things. So what that person did, you notice, he took something that only we talk about. We're the only ones that talk about land, air, sea, and space. We are the only ones that talk about this. Somebody took it, somebody used it, and let's go back and look what the woman's saying. Listen what she's saying. She's shocked.
What he did really correctly. What I loved, which most guys don't do, and I don't know why, is that same night, right as he dropped me off at my door, about 15 minutes later, I didn't get a text. I got a voice note of him saying how much he enjoyed the date, how much he had the best time with me. And I was like, you know what?
That's so refreshing.
It's so nice. And it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And it just makes your number go up tenfold. If you're trying to court someone and you want to be the guy or girl that person talks to their friends about the next day, do those little things.
Yeah.
And gentlemen, so she's technically mine if you think about it, because if I was out with her, she would be talking about me. You want to know why? Because I'm innovative. Do you see what I'm saying? Innovation makes the number go up to draw in the invite. Women don't get this. Women don't get this kind of stuff from average people. They only get it from motherfuckers that have game. And what you see right here, gentlemen, is she's talking about something I teach. Nobody teaches that. Nobody teaches about the wine above your bed. Nobody teaches you about the colored shower lights in your shower, right? Who teaches you about? We are the only ones. We are. No one teaches you about putting artwork with the lights hitting that. So when you have something dim in your house, it draws them in to create conversations. Nobody tells you about going and buying ice cubes ice tray that you can make diamond ice cubes out of to put in a drink. Nobody talks about that. We do. We are the only ones. And then, gentlemen, this is why we can set the rules that we set, because women Love. I know. Hey, dog, we're not even talking about sex or ween, the Easter game, all those things. How you want to move her in the shower game that I give you. Even what I told the guy yesterday on the reason why I want to watch her take a shower, because I'm the only one that teaches you to tell her that you could be jealous of the water that hits your body. The only one that tells you about the puzzle pieces to go to Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and Amazon. No one tells you that. No one tells you about the core. No one tells you about one thought, one mind, one way. No one tells you about the unrecognizable. Gentlemen, people are going to always take when you have game. But it also opens up doors with women when they recognize that you are moving. It is innovative. That's why I give it to you guys, because it's innovative. Because the woman's going to recognize, who are you? I've never met a guy. And the moment she says that, gentlemen, you have just separated yourself from every motherfucker. When she says, I've never had a guy, never had a voicemail, never had a guy do a video, never went live like that where he's looking at me, never had a guy to make me smile, make me laugh, and make me blush like he's doing. And when you're that guy, then you're that motherfucker, because they don't know who we are and how we operate. The wisdom is we're all going to west side of the game, make master myself, whatever's included. Well, no, it's all good. Do what you need to do. But what I am saying, yeah, and Easter is coming up. Easter is coming up, gentlemen. You know Easter's coming up, so I'll give you a sample of the Easter game, as I always do, because no one else does what we do, because they're always busy out there complaining about women. But this is what I'm saying. This is how one writes the narrative of his own story. This is how one must write that. Because if you cannot show a woman that the quality of who you are goes beyond your clothes and how you speak and how you behave, they're going to get turned off. Innovation is everything. Innovation is everything, gentlemen. Do y'all think about that? Think about that. If y'all got a question, put a Q. And if you want to call in, the line is open as well. But what I'm saying is this. I am teaching you how to do the one thing that average guys can't do, and that is enhance the woman's experience. When you are the narrator of your life, you can enhance her experience. Why? Because you're the first person she's going to experience that thing you have created with. Because you're the source that it's coming from, gentlemen. You are the source. Yes, also the lost and found box, all that shit, dog. We have so many, dog. It's just layer after layer after layer after layer. But hold on, Phoenix has a question. When someone steals your game, is it worse for them because the expectation? Well, no. Well, okay. The beautiful thing about the game, it has checks and balances. So someone can steal the letter 1, but if that person doesn't know what the 2, the 3, and the 4 is, they will always fail. Case in point. Okay, remember there was a guy, the desperate, creepy guy. Remember that guy? The desperate, creepy guy from Jersey or whatever? He couldn't do anything with women, so what did he steal from me? I'll let you make it up to me by giving a kiss or something that he said that he stole from me and got the kiss and didn't know what to do afterwards. And then he tried to push up on her in a bad way. So the thing about the game is, yes, I have no problem with you taking, because you need to see it for yourself. Because everything I'm talking about is so fucking out of the box one has to really like say, well, what the fuck is this? I've never heard of that. And if you never heard about it, you know she hasn't. Like, for instance, am I not the only one that is showing you how to easily break down her body? Am I not the only one showing you that? Am I not the only one showing you about your marketing team, your scribe, your what? Nobody's doing that shit. Nobody's breaking that shit down but us. But people are going to take it because they're going to use it to have other people who don't know about me think that they are the originators of it. So it's just what it is. So it always fails for them. The innovation comes from operating at your core, knowing who you are. Right, because I'm the right. That's why we're trying to teach you game. That you're the narrator of everything that you write and work on. Because I don't write or do things for women. I write and do things for myself to be able to share with a woman. But I don't, when I come up with an idea of kissing a woman, I don't think about the woman. I think about the thought, create the thought, and what floor am I going to store it on? I'm already addressing a need. And watch this, gentlemen, not just a need, her pain point. And I don't mean bringing her pain, but I'm going to be painful mentally. I told you I'm going to be a cause and a cure. Gentlemen, it's not just going to be happy times with us because the drug lab that no one but us talk about is going to be so potent and so powerful that the detox or trying to detox from me is a hard thing to do when you met somebody that's pushed you beyond your limit of thought, feelings, emotion, and sexuality. You're always going to have an emotional care for, love, admiration. So I'm not saying that it's always going to be sunshine and rainbows, that they are going to love and they're going to miss you. Like I always give you I'll give you a prime example. Hold on. I'll give you a prime example. It's a good question, but I'll give you a prime example. Here's a prime example of pain. If you want to look at it, wait, let me see. Is this a prime example? Yeah, here's a prime example right here. It's a prime example. This is a prime example right here. This is your life. This is when you have game, you're going to have women that's going to wonder, why do you need other women? Why can't I just be enough? Sorry, guys. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. Because for the first time in their fucking life, they get to be women, and that means we get to tap into a source that they don't even fucking know about. They don't know about. What is this one right here? Yep. See what she's saying right here to this one? You're a package deal. How many women say that? Women don't talk that way to everybody. They only talk that way to certain part of people. Let me see how many questions, guys. Lines are open if you have a question. Well, hold on real quick. No, it's not good pain. But that's what comes with a man. What comes with a man is a drug. Remember the quicksand, dog. I always keep telling you. But it's not like we intentionally hurt them. We let them know, listen, if you don't want to fuck with me, leave right now. You don't want to fuck with someone like me. And their arrogance, egos, and knowing that they run 90% of the guys, they're gonna be like, game on, motherfucker. Because I'm gonna get you before you get me type shit. And we ain't playing games. We're being honest. If you fuck with a one of one and an unrecognizable, there is nowhere else to go but down. There's nowhere else to go. And if you guys set the bar And every time she meets someone below the bar, you're the thought. Like all my guys last year that did the Easter game, you'll be getting the phone calls around April, around Easter, because of what you did to her last year or the previous years, that she is going to say, I'm thinking about you. I miss you. How you doing? You know what? It was Easter. And you know what? And I just remember the experience, the memory, and the moment that you gave me that I never had before in my life, because no one teaches you the Easter game. There is not one woman who's experienced the Easter game, because we were innovative enough to create it, to lock in the woman, to tap into not only her emotions, her sexuality, and showing her that this motherfucker here is the real deal. I miss him. So it's not the pain. It's the pain of not having him. It's a lot of things. I'll start from scratch and do a step by step. Man, look, we don't talk about products. Let me get to the next one. Question here. So, yes, okay. Your blacksmith creates the pen and the ink that you use to write your story, Saul. Listen to what I'm saying. Your blacksmith does that. So what my blacksmith does, it allows me to write my story on myself, so I can take the time every day to have an understanding of myself, my thoughts, and what motivates me. To take time to write and reflect on my experiences, to shape who I am, to define who I am, and understand who I am. Because the more I'm doing this, the more I am actually opening up and growing. It's the one thing, okay, you'll notice tonight, every guy that calls into the Pineapple Show, they're not growing. They're not innovative. They're basic and bland, but then have the nerve to expect a woman should want to fuck with them when they don't bring nothing materialistic to the sea. When I say bring to the table, I'm not even talking about materialistic. I'm saying that I want to tap in to your emotion. Because again, guys, I want to conquer. Y'all, I tell you that all the time. But I also want her to see that for the first time, I can be sad and we can talk. I can have an issue and we can talk. I can be happy and we can talk. And I can feel sexy and we can talk. Yeah. And know that we can have great gentlemen, great conversations. I never knew I can use jealousy to my benefit with women. No, stop. I think you have us wrong, because for some reason, why do you think that we are a red pill manosphere or a seduction community? Why would I want to use something hurtful to benefit me? Men don't do this. But when I'm saying jealousy and what you're saying, now I'm reading it, yes, okay, because jealousy in this way, Chris, is fun and flirty. Because her mind is going to process. So when a woman thinks about jealousy, Chris, what does she think? Insecurities and things like that. But what happens when she runs into a secure man that says, I'm jealous of the, listen, I'm going to show you poetry. I will use this off the top of my dome. Okay? And you can have this for free, gentlemen, for free. Take it and use it to the woman. Use it. Because I'm picturing a woman right now, me saying this to her, that I want to watch you in the shower because I am jealous of the water hitting your body. Just to watch that one drop of water hit you on your temple and zag his way down from your temple all the way down your cheek to your chin. Now, guys, what I want you to do is now watch this. Now follow it. Take your finger, top of your temple, touch your temple, gentlemen. I'm showing no one's watching you, but I'm gonna give you an example how I can tie that into a kissing 101 move, or I can even do that while she's playing with her pussy. Guys, go from the temple and go straight down. And y'all feel that? Do you feel right when you hit, I guess when you get to this part right here, this section right here of your cheek, not the temple, but when you come down, it should be more of you should feel it right here, this little area right here. Go temple, feel it right there. Because here's the thing. I can talk about the water going down from your temple all the way down your cheek, down to your neck, right? And you make that line right here, right, in my mind. But here lies the problem. The problem is he's looking at the wrong map. Because if I was that drop of water, I wouldn't start from your temple all the way down the side. I would make my way towards your lips so then I can taste you and you can taste my wetness, lips, right? And you can have a sip of me while I'm touching you, right? Because think about it, just follow me on this. And if I'm watching the water hitting your stomach and it's all the way going down to your pussy, that just hits your pussy, it goes around the inside of your thigh, goes down the side of your leg, all the way down to your ankle and off, and into the abyss of the sink. I would want to take that drop, and I would want to start from your stomach, go around your belly button, and I would want to be the drop in your clit that will start the process in which the lubrication of your mind can begin with just one drop of me. That's where I will go. From that drop that comes in and sometimes goes into your ear where you got to kind of shake your ear, the water out, I would ask you not to shake. If I was that drop, I would ask you not to shake me out because I want to lubricate your ear in the things that I want to say to you to let you know the wetness can become, or our sexual adventure can start from the things that I say into your ear. When I see the drops that make you close your eyes, if that was me, like my fingers, I would love for you to close your eyes and imagine what it would be like if I were the water to drop certain parts in certain do you see how I'm saying that, Chris? I can go on. Chris, I'm just saying this shit off the top of my fucking dome. How can I use that? I can use that when she's masturbating. I can use that to kiss her. I can use that to, a matter of fact, I can even use that after she gets out of the shower and let her know that this is why I find you so sexy. To be able to watch you in your purest form that is beyond the makeup and everything else. Just to watch you touch your body, the way you clean yourself, you wash yourself, and connect with you in a totally different way with the water. Because the water doesn't think. I do. So what I'm saying, Chris, is that the beautiful thing about the game is that you can use that. Oh, and what about that drop that goes down her spine and hits that ass cheek and curves around, right? If I was that drop, yeah. Man, my tongue told me to tell you this one. I'm not jealous. I think my tongue and my lips have a problem, and they are writing a petition to the water to leave your spine and your spine and your soft round ass cheeks alone and allow my lips and my tongue to do that job. I think they're writing a petition right now. You see what I just did right there? The innovation is everything, dog. The stories and the creation that you can create. And gentlemen, got something new just popped in my head. What I could do, gentlemen, I can say, look, I got something for you. When you take a shower, what I want you to do is I want you to take your phone. You guys, brand new, innovative, never been done before, guys, brand new, coming off the dome, and I'll give you this for you for free. Is now, let me wash you. I will make a voice message. A video will be too long because I don't want her staring at me while she's washing herself. But I can make a voice message. And all I want you to do when you're taking your shower is I want you to press play and let me wash you. Now, you're going to have to, I'll be the Geppetto. You're going to have to, you have to Geppetto this to the Pinocchio. You're going to have to do the moves, but I'm going to tell you how I'm going to start to wash you. And I want you to wash your body the way I want to wash you, even though I'm jealous of the rain and all that, the water and all that stuff. But guys, sending her an audio of you telling her this is how I want you to wash your body. Because if I was in that shower with you right now, not only would this is how I would wash your body, and I would go from head all the way down to toe. And then between the wash, gentlemen, why don't we take a masturbation minutes to lean back and start playing with your pussy and imagine that your leg, now after I get done cleaning your body off, imagine me taking your leg, putting it over my shoulder. Close your eyes, sit yourself back. And what I want you to do with your right hand, what I want you to do with your left hand, what I want you to do with your middle finger, what I want you to do with your, do you see what the fuck I'm saying? Guys, it can go, guys, I can stretch this bitch as far as I want. And I can put that motherfucker now in 4D, giving her something that when she's taking a shower, that I can give her, hey, gentlemen. And then if I get a request, hey, now listen, if you want to masturbate in the shower, let me know. And I'll be happy. Listen, I gave you how I want you to wash your body, but I'll be more than happy to give you a shower masturbation audio. And while you're in the shower and you're touching yourself, this is how I want you to do it. Guys, come the fuck on. Who thinks this shit? This is why we're innovative. This is what changes the game. All right. Sorry, let me kill you, Doug. Is her one a physical type that she has, but her need is yes, the need always overrides and supersedes the emotion. It always will. It always will override and supersede the emotion. Next question. What does it mean when a man says, I don't care where other women sleep? Wait, I don't care where other women sleep. Wait. What does it mean when a man says, I don't care where other women sleep? Or who they sleep with? What does it mean? I don't understand. What do you fucking mean? What does it mean? I'm not the boss of your fucking body. I don't understand the question. I'm not your boss. I'm not your boss. So whatever you do is none of my business. I'm not your boss. I am not your boss. K Ram, are you a man or a woman? Is this a man or a woman? Are you a man or a woman? And gentlemen, we're going to be wrapping this up soon, so I just want to let y'all know. Just want to do something quick for y'all. But are you a man or a woman, K Ram? Let me know. I just want to know, are you a man or a woman? Yeah, it's kind of cold, and it's a boxing. It's kind of cold, dog. You're a woman, so if you were fucking with me, K Ram, do I have control over your body? If you want to fuck with me, K Ram, and you want to dedicate your pussy to me, K Ram, you're gonna do it because you want to do it. I'm not gonna force you to give your body to me. That'll make me disingenuous. So I'm not gonna force you to give me your body or dedicate your body. You have got to recognize what you have versus what you don't have. And when you recognize how innovative I am sexually, how deep I am as a man, and how great of emotional connection I can have with you, then K Ram, you are going to ultimately make the decision that I don't want to give my body to anyone but him. I'm dedicating my pussy to him. So I would say that do what the fuck you want to do. I'm not the pussy police or your dick police. I'm not going to tell you what to do because I don't care what you do. You don't have that kind of influence over me, and I don't want to have that kind of influence over you. So do whatever it is you want to do. That's all I'm saying. Gentlemen, questions y'all call in. We'll be wrapping this up pretty soon. Just want to talk to y'all real quick on this situation, on being the narrator of your world and your mind. Hopefully, K Ram, you can understand that. But also, gentlemen, I want y'all to understand when y'all look at the Pineapple Show, y'all will see situations with guys that don't have any influence. It's going to get sad. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, but K-Ram, you understand what I'm saying? If we were talking, I would not care what you're doing because you are not under my program. But K-Ram, you would have to prove to me that you are worth being on my program. And if you can't prove to me that you are worth my time, then I will remove you from my life and I will find somebody else who is lucky enough to have my time. But I am never going to tell you don't fuck. Do what you want to do. But normally women will do that. So let's see here. You don't have to read. You just know. Just keep on your pathway. All roads lead to the same place, sir. Well, then he's a weak ass motherfucker. Then you got a bitch. I'm not. Look. This is what you get when you get with weak people. I don't need to care where the fuck you sleep. You're your own woman. You are accountable for yourself. I have no control over you. Now, if you are lucky enough to get in the top echelon with me, then that's a whole different story. But if you're just a basic ass chick, I don't give a fuck. How to manage the amount of time you give a woman you want your time all day, calling, texting you, and how your property set limits. By just setting the limits, dog. I think that y'all are making this more than what it is. Women don't have access to you. That's why I hope y'all watch Shogun. It's very rare for someone to meet somebody of that high stature. Motherfucker, it's levels to this, man. Guys, women should. I don't know why y'all give women access to yourselves. It doesn't make any sense. All women did not have access to you. You should never give women access to you. Please watch Shogun to understand what I'm saying. Stop giving women access to you. The more you can stop, the more you can grow as a man. But stop doing that. That's crazy. A few more questions. Is the reason why you can't answer a question that a woman asks you a sign that you don't know? Okay, what do you think, Daniel? Who knows himself better than anybody in the world but the man himself? And if a woman asks you a question about yourself that you can't answer, then do you actually know yourself? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Got to be better in this. Got to be better. All right, gentlemen. It was a good show, gentlemen. We will see y'all tonight at 8 o'clock East. Pineapple Show, man. And we will go from there, man. Y'all have a good one. The Dean, we out.